evening and welcome back to the Bear Cave. I'm Teddy and you are listening to NightTalk. So, I just played a new track that I came across. So that was different. It's a Kunami. Okay. Anyway, shout out to the mom, all my other bears. I call the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on the way in. Grab a glass of wine or whatever you'd like and join me. Today, so let me just make sure I'm all set up. Let me know that the sound is good and that you don't hear that buzzing. No. Yeah. No. It was a short video that Danielle put out. One of the first videos. It was part of her single black female. And at first, she did parts 1, 2, 3, and she called it an interlude, a story time reading, conspiracy email. And in this particular video, you know what? This is one of the ways I could do this without playing the videos, tell the story of each video because I was just getting ready to lean into it. But in this video is where she first really strongly asserted that I was this Tammy the machine, and she says there were only two people who knew this name, the machine. So it had to be either myself or her that really would have created this, right? This Tammy the machine. Well, if that's true, she said only her and I knew the machine, this name. And I've said that's why I was so surprised when this individual who showed up used that name. And at the first question I asked this person when they came to my chat, where'd you get that name from? Because I knew I had only mentioned it to one person. I knew that I was not Tammy the Machine. And I wanted to know, where did you get that name? So, if it was her who created it, who did she give that information to? And the reason I would want to play this short video is because you can hear her saying in her robotic voice, admitting to certain things that must be true. Or you can draw the conclusion that they're not. Yeah, because she said there were only two. And then she talks about this conspiracy email. Well, this was the email that she had received from someone who was telling her Unwind with Teddy is not Tammy and she. Mhm. She didn't want to believe that email, whoever sent it. So that's what she was trying to do. She was trying to debunk the email on its, you know, on face just based on that. So, not so much. But she was able to convince all these people this is it's it really did. It was that. It really was. And that false narrative was drilled, hammered, and drilled, and hammered, and drilled, and hammered. And I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Here's a question I'd like to know. Wait a minute. Now, see, I'm awake now. I told you, let me talk about something that I know and I don't have to like go to. I could just talk. Gia says, another a cutesy ending name, Tammy, to the other personalities she claims in her emails to YouTube. Yeah, these Tammy, then Sammy, and so forth. But anyway, the question that I'd like to know, and I could ask directly, although that person hasn't come over to the chat. They haven't. Maybe they've been in the bushes. I would know, but they certainly haven't popped up on my chat since I filed the lawsuit. Not that that means anything. I'm just. It's notable that they haven't shown up. Now maybe they would show up if I said their name just so that they could show up. But if they would just show up, I'd ask. Tammy came to your chat the first night she came on to YouTube. And that would be Red Label. She showed up in his chat and he was so excited. Tammy, yeah. He said, I'll be looking forward to your next video. Tammy. And there was something also inside of that video that was kind of curious. I have to go back in there, but there was something in there. I want to ask you, what do you know about Tammy, Red Label? And anyone around you, that was close to your realm, that, summer, that's 2022. What do you know? Because, it wouldn't be until, when did I find out this? When I put those videos out, it wouldn't have been last December. So it would have been December 2023. When I learned that you were on the party line. And the party line I'm talking about is, the Goody party line, Crazy Lucian party line. And who was that? Amina? Is that her name? Amina? Well, let me get it right. Amika, Amina, all these folks. Kind of, what y'all talking about me about? I didn't know about it. Yeah, y'all sharing information. Somehow people knew about this or that. I just wonder if you knew about that, what might you know about? Because it seems like maybe somebody else in that little circle about her too. I don't know. That's what I'd ask. I'd ask, do you know anything about that? Because somehow that name got, and somehow she appeared in your chat. We were real excited to see her. Whoever this mystery woman person. Because it sure wasn't me. You know I'm not. I didn't. What am I going to bed with this chat for midnight? How late? Yeah, then it's kind of curious. All those same folk that was in your chat lately, you know, when Tammy was interviewing herself. She came the next day. That whole cluster of people, including Goody, showed up at Run Till That too. I remember. Like they knew Tammy. Like they knew Tammy was showing up. Did the word get spread out? I just that would be my question because I don't know. It's just something that's very mysterious. Because I know I'm not Tim. I know what I know. You could strap me up to all kinds of lie detectors. I'd be the most willing person. Mhm. Because when you know you're not guilty of anything, and you know it's been a lie, people carried on that. You don't have anything to worry about, except that maybe someone's keeping secrets and holding on to information. Just, I just wonder, you know, those folks. Was anybody on the party line? I'm talking about on that other party. You know that. You know, party. I wonder, was there any, you know, because she said only two people. So who did she give that? Who did she give it to? Because it sure wasn't me. I think, I think, I think because I have a receipt. That, you know, that figure, that little cartoon character that was used as Tammy. Tammy was around 22. You don't know? Oh, Tammy was, yeah, yeah, that same Tammy. Mhm. Yeah, she had a little chin. I just wonder if there were any coincidences. Dates are very important, especially somebody said to trolls. I think a troll page was made. December the 4th, 2020. Who made that page? Who made the page? December. They come together and trolls. There's lots of trolls. Some people are trolls that admit it. They're trolls. I just because that was a very important. That is the genesis of part of this. My story. It's one of those mysteries that's part of my real story. And I just wish I knew who was behind that page. And I wish I knew who was behind the UNWINEWITHTEDDY page too. And I wish I knew. There's about 5 pages that I wish I knew, because if I knew, then there would be some links. Wow. So we started off, we couldn't get into it. But now it's 11:48. So we'll trolls and moles. There you go. Baby Juju. So we have trolls. Because anyone who came into contact with, like introduction to camera, why wouldn't I want to ask them? Why wouldn't I want to say, like, wow, do you know anything? I think it was a video. It was a video where someone told them, Danielle, that unlike and she came back and said something like this. Well, if she's not Tammy, she's worse than Tammy. Natasha is worse than Tammy. So what she really was saying, I'm thinking, she knew I wasn't. And this person was kind of who told her this. I gathered that. How would they know? Because they were trying to reinforce to her, like, really, that's not really who it is. I think it's because that person is sitting on a secret, because they know who Tammy is. Oh, that video is in the deep six too. So, you know, all of these videos, I could just tell stories about these videos. Line them up and just tell the story. Part one. Bedtime story. Part two. The untold story. All right. Uh, that's your. That's my video for tonight. We can. We'll just edit out probably the beginning, maybe half an hour, 30 minutes. Yeah. Now, baby Juju says, I didn't realize. Let's see. I didn't realize that person hadn't been here since the legality. It's notable. Maybe they're on vacation, but it's notable because here's why it's kind of notable to you. I'll just leave it. I'll just say it's notable. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Biggest bear hugs go out to AnalyzeThisMess and the honey. What is this? Oh, really? Okay. Uh, that's a no to them being on vacation. No, because that person was in other chats recently. Okay. So they're still around. And I could say something. Check your email. Okay, I will. Let me do that. Yeah. Okay, let me. Hang on. Let's seal up the cover just in case. Rip running receipts, fair use commentary of criticism, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Let's turn that speaker. You know that you can hear the music if you hear the music. Yes, I like that one too. Yeah, I like this one. Yeah. Um, got the email. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Um, what is this? Okay, nobody go to bed. I'm wide awake. It's midnight. What? What? Gia, you're looking for maybe somebody will be up. Another content creator. Will start a lot. I, if if I were set for staying up late, to me it would be the perfect time to come on for night. Yeah, would be late, very late. After midnight. That's when I would want to come on. Yeah, because there's a lot of night owls and who are looking for you know lives and people. Yeah, even if it's a few people in the chat, they appreciate to hear someone live at night. Mhm. Yeah. Oh, it's only nine. Oh, okay. Didn't know. You say it's 9 o'clock where you are. I got it. Okay. Don't go to bed yet. All right. Yeah. Okay. Makes you wonder. Yes, baby Juju. Um, makes you wonder. Could you see the date? Uh-huh. That's that's why the side eye. That's that's why I like this avatar. Because you know, I've when I got it, was looking straight ahead, right? And I changed it to a side eye. Yeah, I have other looks for that avatar too that I have not really put up. Um, recently. Hmm, okay, okay, all right. Then hmm, who you like the side eye blessed? Yeah, and to think they. Oh, I could tell you guys a story, but I can't. It's midnight, straight up. I'll just say this: there is a story, a real story that involved her trying to get rid of this avatar, you know, impersonating the French one. Mhm. I'll tell that story some other time. It's a real story, and it involves. I'm going to say some co-conspirators. Mhm. It says everything. Good night, everyone. Perfect. Peaceful sleep. It's midnight. Thank you. Yes. And thank you, baby Juju. And thank you, Vicky Black. It's way past our bedtime. And I need to get some rest. I'm going to go in the morning. Yes. All right. That's it for me. Uh, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.